nibavuga ireme ry'uburezi ujye uhita wumva Happy Kids School. Happy Kids School ifite abarimu b'inzobere batanga amasomo mu cyiciro cy'amashuri y'incuke ariyo nursery school cyangwa se gardienne, tutibagiwe na creche ndetse n'amashuri abanza ariyo primary school. Mu cyiciro cy'amashuri y'incuke ariyo nursery school cyangwa se gardienne, tubafitiye amashuri yose uko ariyo baby class, middle class na top class. Mu mashuri abanza cyangwa se primary school tubafitiye kuva mu mwaka wa mbere kugeza mu mwaka wa gatandatu. Nuzana umwana wawe muri Happy Kids School uzamuzanye amaboko meza y'abarezi b'inzobere muri uyu mwuga. Iri shuri riherereye hari Gahanga iruhande rw'isoko ukase ku muhanda werekeza kuri cricket neza imbere y'urusengero rwa ADP. Kushaka ibindi bisobanuro wahamagara kuri izi nimero zikurikira: 0788 30 66 83 cyangwa 0788 45 96 32. Zana umwana wawe ku ishuri ry'icyerekezo cy'ikinyagihumbi.
Hello, my dear students of P4. This is Teacher Valens. I want to just help you continue working on the activity that we gave you. In this whole day, you are at home, you are busy with answering different questions we gave you. Today, I want just to help you to find the lowest common multiple of numbers. From this term, lowest common multiple, this is this LCM here is symbolizing the lowest. This C is for common. This and this M is for multiples. So from this LCM here, I want to just show you how we can find the lowest common multiple of a number. Lowest common multiple of a number of numbers. Now, I think everyone can imagine or think or guess what is the lowest, the meaning of the lowest. Lowest means the smallest, the lowest, the smallest. Here, something when you are comparing things and the smallest one is the one you call the lowest. So, this term common, when things are in common, there is a similarity between different things. They are in common. You can find it here and even there. When we are comparing two numbers or three numbers, and we have something in common, means that when this number is there, when this number is also there, so that one is in common. Multiples now. From here, when you say multiples, what is it multiples of a number? For example, let's first here give you examples of multiples of a number. What do we call multiples of a number? So multiples of a number, those are numbers we get when one number is multiplied by different numbers. The answer we get, the product, those are the products. Multiples, let's say multiples of a number. These are the products. Those are the products or the answer after multiplying a number by different numbers. Example, I can multiply, here we can multiply. For example, let's say any number you can choose. Let's say, example, 5. The very simplest one, you know, every kid here knows to multiply by 5. When you take 5 and it's multiplied by 1, this is 5. When you multiply 5 by 2, then you get 10. When you multiply 5 by 3, then you get 15. When you multiply 5 by 4, then you get 20, and so on. By multiplying, this is a number, and it is multiplied by different numbers, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. Here you are getting the answers. Those answers you are getting here, those are what we call products. Products, or those are multiples of 5. Those are multiples of 5. Those are multiples of 5 because we are getting them by multiplying 5 by different numbers. Good. In our topic today, we are finding the lowest common multiple of numbers. Here, they will give you, or the teacher can give you, different numbers. And we want to know the lowest common multiple of those numbers. Let's use the example which is in your holding package, the one you are doing using at home, which is asking us to calculate the common multiple. We are given to calculate the lowest common multiple of 3 and 5. So simply, my dear students, let me try to explain this one in what you can easily understand, to how you can calculate the lowest common multiples of 3 and 5. Here we have to first understand what is the meaning of this term, lowest common multiple. You have to first show what are the multiples of 3, what are the multiples of 5. But remember that next year in P5, I shall be showing you another way we can find the lowest common multiple using indices. But here, let's first find the lowest common multiple using the multiples of numbers. What's that? Here, let's first find multiples of 3. What are the multiples of 3? When 3 is multiplied by different numbers, starting from counting numbers, for example, starting from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, what do we get? When 3 is multiplied by 1, we get 3. When 3 is multiplied by 2, we get 6. When 3 is multiplied by 3, here we get 9. When 3 is multiplied by 4, what do we get? We get 12. When 3 is multiplied by a number, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4. When it is multiplied by 5, here we can get 15. When it is multiplied by 6, we get 18. When it is multiplied by 8, I think 7, you can get 21, and so on. Those are the multiples of number 3. Those are the answers, those are the products we get when we multiply number 3 by counting numbers. For example, starting from 1, 6, 9, and so on. Those are multiples of 3. So, what do we call now? We will now need also to know the multiples of 5. What are the multiples of 5? Yes, from here we have tried to just list the multiples of 5, but you know we can also find them again by taking 5 multiplied by counting numbers from 1. Let's say 5 times 1, this is 5. 5 when it is multiplied by 2, what do we get? We get 10. 5 when it is multiplied by, let's say 3, this is 15. 5 when it is multiplied by 4, we get 20. When it is multiplied by 5, we get 25. That is to mean that, and so on. It is not ending from there, it is continuous. You can also multiply 5 by 1000. It happens. The answer we get will be a multiple of 5. Now, after getting the multiples of 3, the multiples of 5, now you can find which multiples here are in common between 3 and 5. Because we want to calculate the lowest common multiples of 3 and 5. What are now the common multiples? We are starting from here at the right hand, then by finding the lowest common multiple. We have shown the multiples of 3 and 5, now we are at common multiples. What are the common multiples of 3 and 5? Common multiples. Here we want to know what are the common multiples which are of 3 and 5. 3 and 5, let's say 3 and 5. You can see maybe what we call common multiples. Common multiples here are the multiples which are there in the set of multiples of 3 and the multiples which are also there in multiples of 5. It means that they are in this set of multiples of 3 and is also found in the set of multiples of 5. So it means that this multiple is even here and even here. You can find this multiple here and it's also found here. So what are those multiples? Those are, we can say, those common multiples here they are. We have 3, no 3 here, 6, no 6, 9, no 9 here, 12, no 12 here, here 15. I can see here we have 15 and also here you have 15. Let me continue. I can see, for example, I can find that when I continue, maybe I will get other multiples where they are in common. But from here, I can see that a multiple which is common multiple of 3 and 5, number 1 is 15. From here, you know it's the common multiple. Please don't panic, don't take it easy. When you are finding common multiples of numbers, the smallest one will be the one you get at the first time. You see, in all multiples which are common between 5 and 3, the one which is the smallest is now the smallest, the lowest. It is called the lowest or smallest common multiple. It's said multiple of 3 and 5. It means that in all multiples which are common, which are similar between 5 and 3, the one which is the smallest is 15. There is 15. The one which is smaller, which is smaller and smaller and smaller, to mean that it is the smallest one is 15. From this content of the lowest common multiple, we are asking you to find the smallest common multiple of numbers. Maybe it can be just finding different multiples of one number and another number, then we find out the smallest one. Now here, the smallest common multiple of 3 and 5 is 15. I want to give you one more exercise or example which can help you to just give yourself other answer articulate numbers. Let's say example number 2. Let's say example. Let's find the lowest common multiple of 2 and 4. From here, to find the lowest common multiple of 2 and 4, what do? We need to first list to show what are the multiples of 2, what are the multiples of 4. Then after showing those multiples, we need to just see what are the common multiples of 2 and 4. After showing them, we also show the smallest one. So let's first see the multiples. multiples of 2. You know, 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 2 it is 4. Then 2 times 3 this is 6. The next is by 4 which is 8. The next is by 5 which is 10. The next is by 6 which is 12 and so on. Now let's see the multiples. Multiples can also list the multiples of 4. What are the multiples of 4? This is to me, we are taking 4 multiplied by different numbers, which are counting numbers, starting from 1, let's say 4 times 1, this is 4. 4 times 2, this is giving, that times 2 is giving 8, times 3 is giving 12, times 4 is giving 16, times 5 is giving 20, and so on. So, those are the multiples. First of all, we are listing the multiples of 2 and 4. To mean that after getting those multiples of 2 and 4, we need also to show what are the common multiples of 2 and 4. Common multiples. Common multiples. Common multiples of 2 and 4. What are they now here? In the set of multiples of 2 and in the set of multiples of 4, which one are in common? Mean that they are found in this set and they are also on this set. What are they now? We can see that common multiple here is given by, here we have 2, here we don't have 2. Here we have 4 and here we have 4. Here we have 6, here we don't have 6. Here we have 8. 8 is here and 8 is here. Here we have 10, here we don't have 10. Here we have 12 and here we have 12. And so on. They are continuous. You can find other multiples here which are common. So, but let's write this set of common multiples. And I will write one multiple once because I cannot write here 4 and even here 4. So, the set of common multiples is given by 4, then 8, then can say 12, and so on. You can find other multiples which are in common between 2 and 4. So, from this set of common multiples, we are asked to find the lowest one, the smallest one, the lowest common multiple. To mean the small in this set, which one is the smallest? We will need now to compare 4, 8, and 12. Which one is the smallest? You can see that the lowest common multiple of 4 and 2 is given by 4. So 4 will be the lowest common multiple of 2 and 4. So I want to give you an activity which can be helping you at home to just work out this lowest common multiple. Then you will be understanding as well as you will come back to school knowing how to find the lowest common multiple. This activity you will calculate. And will work out. Calculate the lowest common multiple of A. We find the one of 10 and 5. I think this one will be easy for you. Take your notebook of exercise, then you work out this one. I want you to find the lowest common multiple of, for example, let's say 6 and 12. Yes. I want also to find the lowest common multiple of 9 and 15. Thank you very much. Work different exercises to just give the answer to this question. Make sure you come back at school telling the answers. God bless you.